good morning from the Alton Towers Resort, where I'm here to check out well, I thought it would be an off-peak day today. It's the first week of full park operations, and it looks like there's quite a lot of coaches there, quite a lot of school trips, and I suppose some parts of the country it is actually Easter holidays at the moment. So we'll have to play it by ear, see how it goes, and of course Hex opened yesterday, so hopefully I'll be able to get on that. First time in about 2 years to be able to get on Hex. Really excited for that, looking forward to the changes, and look forward to seeing what's going on in the park, because hopefully it'll be a little bit less footfall and be able to see more of what's been going on in the off season. Have a look at the merchandise, because there's been some more stuff added since the weekends when we came here, and generally have a wonder what's going on, and have a look down at the bottom end to see if anything's going on with Williams World, because I believe there's some new fencing gone up there as well, so we'll go and check that out. So let's go and see. I think I'm going to head to Wickham first to see what's going on down there. Now it really does look different down here without the stage here. I know this wasn't here the other day. We didn't really get a good chance to have a look at it. I mean, on the blue skies today, when you're looking across there and you see the towers, it looks absolutely fantastic. And of course, it's a shame that all the entertainment's gone. But one thing goes, it opens up this view, so that's fantastic. You can see already spinballs going around there, so that's already one ride that's open, which is good. Just going to head down this way now and see what's going on towards Mutiny Bay. Just over by the Sky Ride here, and you can see that attention Sky Ride's atmospheric conditions have suspended the rides for the day. Of course that isn't the case, there's still work going on. It has been testing yesterday. I saw some pictures and footage of it testing yesterday, so hopefully it won't be too much longer. It's still saying that it's going to be April when it opens, so hopefully it won't be too much longer, and next time we come we'll be able to get on our longer waited ride on the Sky Ride, because it feels like it's been far too long. It's been the best part of 2 years, and it's a fantastic way to get around the park. And with the geography of this park, it is so big that you need some form of transportation, and it's desperately missing it. I mean, if you had a land train or something just to get people about, and it's something that we've definitely noticed with having a pram and carting the kids around, and it makes things very, very difficult, especially with the fact that there's no children's rides on the side of Forbidden Valley, so having that back will make a massive, massive difference. So just looking at this now, you can see that Wickerman's on 25 minutes, which isn't too bad. Smiler's on 20 minutes, Galactica's 10, Toxcator 5, 13 5, Spinball 5, and Nemesis Reborn 5. So that's not a bad start to the day. Hopefully it'll stay like that. Oblivion is, and also we've still got Subterra, Oblivion and Rita, which are currently closed. So hopefully that'll turn around and we'll get them open soon. But it's not a bad start with the time, so I have to say hopefully it'll stay that way. All feels very quiet through Mutiny Bay. Doesn't feel like there's anything going on at all. There's nobody here. Feels like I'm on my own walking through here. It's very, very strange, especially considering the hustle and bustle of the last few weeks that have been here at the weekends. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad over at Wickham too. So we're headed towards there now, but there's not a soul to be not a soul to be seen around here, which is great news for me. Not so great for the park, but these are the days that you want it. If it does indeed stay that way, but I really can't see it. I think that the school kids haven't arrived in yet. It's just approaching 25 minutes for Wickerman, which isn't a bad way to start the day at all. So I'm going to head over to Wickerman and yeah, let's get Big Bob done. Looks fantastic on that blue sky there. I've just come off Wickerman, where the advertised wait time is 25 minutes. It still says 25 minutes down there. However, I waited 10 minutes. Absolutely fantastic operations in there. I'll tell you one thing that has bothered me though. I don't like the bag drop system. It'd be much better. There's obviously a reason why they can't do it, but I don't like the it just delays everything. When you're coming out, there's a massive queue all the way over the bridge and down the steps, and also getting into the thing, it creates a massive queue. Then of course people can bypass you straight into the pre-show if you don't have a bag. That's a little bit frustrating, and it does kind of a little bit of a bugbear of mine. But the operations are absolutely fantastic. I'd love for them to drop that bag drop. However, it's running absolutely fantastic. I flip-flop on what my favourite ride here is at Alton Towers, but this one is always in the reckoning. Absolutely fantastic. It's always in the reckoning. We love Bob. Anyway, I'm going to go head down to Forbidden Valley now and see what's going on down there. fantastic things, I did touch on it last time, is the amount of shrub cutting and pruning, general tidying up of the park they've done during the closed season. And around here back at Topanga Canyon, and the sign looks absolutely fantastic. With all the trees that have been cut back, the bushes that have been cut down, and it looks generally a lot nicer as well. And they've got all the music on to create the atmosphere. And I do really love that they've got all these lights in. I hope one day they can get rid of all the generators and really make it much more of a permanent feature, and we get much more use out of the lights as well, because the more night riding, the better. But yeah, let's go head up to the rapids now and see what's going on there. Just in terms of all the stuff that they have done, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this last time or not, but all these fences here just makes a big difference really. For us who come all the time, we really notice these little things, and it looks great. It looks so much better to see. It looks a lot fresher, and it looks really well maintained. I know it gets a lot of stick for a lot of things, but even down here you can see they've cut all those bits of shrubs there and all the grass, and it looks generally a lot better. So we can come down here. Now we know that the rapids aren't going to be operating until next week, but it appears that they have filled up the troughs. So I don't know what they're going to do is start doing some testing today maybe, because the water's running, so maybe we'll see the boats going around today, but we know it's not going to operate until next week, so I'm not got my hopes up for that. But yeah, it's great to see it is operating, and hopefully we'll have a full lineup soon. Yeah, so there's pizza and pasta. I mean, it's alright, we ate in there last time. It's alright, it's very, very salty. I think it's quite possibly the most salty pizza I've ever had in my entire life. One thing I'm pointing out though is pick your times to go in. If you go there in quiet times, there's not going to be much pizza out. We got there just at the end of the busy time, so we got quite a good serving, but I believe other people that went after us didn't get that much, and it was quite disappointing, and they closed up salad bar and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's alright. That's pretty much my review of that. Yeah. £22.50. It's not as good as the Blackpool one, I've got to say. The Blackpool one is far better. And you see the mine train's going around there. I didn't see what the wait was for that, but I think it's about. Doesn't look too busy. You can't see the people going all the way down the queue line there. So yeah, all these fences look really, really good. There's not a lot of people knocking around. I have to say, I thought I was quite fearful when I entered the park. Unless I've just made the way down this way yet, but yeah, it's looking quite good so far. Yeah, these fences look absolutely fantastic. Look so much fresher and better. It's hard to actually remember what it was like before. But it's great to see they have invested in it and make a difference, because it does improve the overall aesthetic of the area. And having all these lights here is really, really great. Again, I was going to reiterate, it's my only wish is that they have more late night riding here, because that'd be absolutely fantastic. Oh, just getting the vibes from opening day of Curse just a couple of years ago when we were all queued down here. Probably the only time it's had a really significant queue, and it's worthy of the queue because it's a fantastic ride. Just hope that it's still got everything working on it as it was the other week when we came. So yeah, in fact, I'm going to go and check that out. Let's go and do Curse because it won't have a long queue. There's nobody in there, so why not? Oh, it appears I spoke too soon about Curse. There is a Curse because it isn't currently opening at the moment, so I'll have to check back later, and hopefully we'll be able to get back on that because it's a great ride. And it's a shame it's not operating at the moment, but yeah, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come for the rest of the day. And I'm going to head down to Forbidden Valley and see what's going on down there. Hopefully everything's operating down there. One thing I really have to compliment them on is Forbidden Valley. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It looks so good. Everything that they've done here, it's just so well done, because it's such an original concept and really built on the original Nemesis story, which was great anyway. And I like this shadowy organisation that have just rocked up and are using Nemesis as some kind of secret weapon, and it's just really good. And you see Subterra's actually open now. It's on 5 minutes, which is really nice to see as well. So heading down here, you can see the Thunder Valley Easter egg down here. Let's go have a look at Nemesis, see how long that's on. I'm not really a fan of Subterra. It's alright, I have to say, but it's just kind of like, if anybody ever went on the extraterrestrial alien encounter that used to be at Disney in Florida, it's essentially that, with a little bit of a drop, but the same drop what you get at the dungeons. But it's fun enough and part of the story. But if there's no queue, I'll go on it. But otherwise, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Right, heading down to Nemesis. You can see it looks so good, especially in this sunshine here. And I really love the tentacles that are all wrapped around the rocks. And it's sad that they've got rid of all the actual people that work on these prize booths. But you know, these things happen. So we're going to head down to see what's going on down here. They've obviously got the monorails running today, which is good to see. Oh, when Nemesis Reborn is on 5 minutes, you cannot turn it down. So I'm going to go and ride Nemesis Reborn. what a fantastic ride this is. Still one of my favourite inverts in the world. There's only probably Montu that's better than it in my opinion. However, in terms of theming and storyline, there's none that do it as well as Nemesis Reborn. It really is fantastic. And what's great as well is they've really added the waterfalls back on, which is really good to see because it's something we've been crying out for years, and they found a way to do it, and that's just really adds to it, and it's so good to see. And just how they've actually made it, the story of it, and how there's no actual discernible drop, and things like this little the cannon here, just looks really good. Head round here, so yeah, it doesn't look like it's too much of a queue at all. It looks like it's going straight up to the merge point, and it did say 5 minutes, so that's not too bad at all. Yeah, I really love that the queue line comes all the way around the back of this turnaround section here. Just looks really fantastic. You can see it's just coming around now, and yeah, the queue line is actually at the merge point, so that's really good. So it's going to be straight into the station. It's not going to be too long at all. Looks like it was running on two trains. Appears to have got a bit of a roar back there. I'm sure it wasn't that loud last year, but I'm all for it if it's because that's the infamous sound of Nemesis, and it just really makes the ride. I really love the fact that it's roaring again. Oh, it still looks fantastic in here. One of the best stations around. It looks really good, and so every time coming here, it gives you goose pimples. Such a good ride, such a good station. I have just had a fantastic ride on Nemesis Reborn. It is incredible, and it's such a good coaster. But one thing I must say is, and there was no pag drop either, by the way, straight on the station, so much easier. See it blinking away behind me. Yeah, it was one thing I must say. It's developed a bit of a rattle, and I'd never noticed it actually. Even when everyone was saying it last season, I never really noticed it. And I had a front row ride where that's the least place where you should feel around, and I was definitely getting, it wasn't uncomfortable or anything like that, but it's certainly noticeable. One thing what I have noticed though is that roar. It was absolutely incredible. It sounded just like the old Nemesis. Really noisy and fun, and yeah, it's such a great ride. It's just coming out there. It's Nemesis. What a ride. Great bit of theming here, Mushroom Cloud Tours. I really love it, but I can't help but feel a little bit sad because the bus driver isn't here to have a chat to and tell you all about what's going on. But yeah, it's still a great piece of theming, but it's still sad nonetheless. And it is great when you see the train come past here and the horn goes off and you hear see the flashing lights. It's just a really good piece of theming. And when the train comes round, I'll show you. And there's also a little bit of talking about it as well.
Routine excavation led to a shocking discovery: Nemesis, an alien predator from another dimension.
So you see the train's going to be coming around any minute now, and you see it. The reaction from the bus is absolutely incredible. Oh, it's great. You hear the crashing, you see the smoke there, you see the flashing lights. It all just works really well. It's one of the best bits in this area, and I really love it. So I thought I'd come down and have a look at Toxicated, the brand new Huss suspended top spin. Of course, I was here for the preview event for this, so I've got an on-ride POV. So if you want to see that and you haven't seen it already, you've not been on it, go and check that out, because it's a fantastic ride. It's a lot of fun, not mega intense, but it's intense enough, and those fountains are going to get you absolutely soaked when the weather gets a bit warmer. It's a nice day today, but that squeak has got even louder. Hopefully they sort that out, but it looks the part. It looks really good. The soundtrack is brilliant as well. Just having a look down there, it's currently on a 20-minute wait as well, which isn't too bad at all. And it really does look the part at night as well, all lit up. This whole area looks really good at night. hopefully this is something that they can extend to the rest of the park. Really good long cycle they're getting on here. Let's come down to have a look at Galactica, because in many ways this is the forgotten ride of Forbidden Valley now. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, it's the original B&M flying coaster, which has been here a while now, but it's kind of a shame in many ways, because I remember really enjoying this ride. But now, there's many occasions where if it's got a queue, I just don't even come down this end, which is a bit of a shame really, because it still has something to offer. And I'd love if it had a little bit of a refresh and really brought something new and had the Flylinks treatment on it. So what's the queue time on it now? Can we say it's currently on a 60-minute wait? Ooh, that's quite a long time. Yeah, I won't be queuing for 60 minutes for that today. But as you can see, yeah, the queue line's almost coming out the end there. But I'd love to be for this to be given a new lease of life, because it's a very unique ride, and there isn't any more of these in the country, so it'd be really good if it got given a refresh. Just come back round to Nemesis Reborn. It's gone up to 50 minutes now, so it looks like all the kids have arrived, so the queue time's going to start going up. I'm not even been looking at the app, to be honest. I'm just waiting to get up to the ride and have a look, but yeah, 50 minutes looks like it's going up, and you can see the queue now is all the way around the pit there, so it's going to start getting longer and longer, so it's not a quiet day today, definitely not. Ah, disaster, Curse is still closed. Oh, we'll have to come back here later on, but that's a shame. That's not a sign of things to come, I really don't. But yeah, it's still closed. That's at least the only one thing that I've encountered so far, so I'll head further down. I might even go mine train next. So let's come to the runaway mine train there. It is on a 10-minute wait, which isn't too bad actually. However, Hex is due to open in 10 minutes time, so I'm going to head over to Hex and hopefully get my first ride on there for the last couple of years. So I'm quite excited for that, and see what's going on over there, and hopefully it does open. Also, looks like there's already a queue building up for Hex here, so it's due to open in 4 minutes, so it's going to go and join the queue for that now, and hopefully everything's operating as it should be. It's a fantastic building that they have here. Oh, it feels so long since I've been back in here. I love the smell pods that they've got on. The smell pods smell really strong actually.
I mean, this tree is chained up to leave this there.
So I have just come off Hex. It's such a fantastic ride. I'd say that is my favourite version of all the Madhouses. A lot of people say Villa Volta, I know that's the first one, but I like, I don't know if it's just because I understand the story better. I think it works well with the local area, the local legend, the whole chained oak, and it's making it work within the park and really making it the theming. It's absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of people don't like the lights and the stuff that they put on there, but I like it. I really do, and I think that it's a great ride. It's another one that it takes a lot of people in there, and on a busy day it can really eat through the queue, so that's fantastic as well. I really like how as well it really feels like you're part of the actual building, the old-fashioned building. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure that you do, but it's actually a shipping container where the actual ride sits, but it really feels like you're actually in this building behind me. It's incredible, it really is. And every time I come out of this building here, it just reminds me of when Sanctuary, I say it every single time, when the Sanctuary was here, and that is my favourite scare maze that's ever been here, and I hope one day it does return because it was fantastic. So yeah, Hex, it's so good to have it back. How long for? I don't know. Hopefully it'll be here for a very long time and we don't have any more issues, and but for now Hex is back, and that's really great news for this park. It's nice to be able to just walk around here actually, just looking at all the buildings, because there's so much history here, and my only hope is that with this area is that you can be able to walk around in here again, have a bit of a mooch in the like the banqueting hall and all that sort of stuff, because you used to be able to do that and they stopped doing it because of Scarefest and because they're setting up stuff, and I hope they'll be able to do that again. Because it's just a really interesting part of history, and of course they do the tours, which are very good, but I'd like to be able to wander around on my own as well and take it all in. Oh, so that was Hex. What a fantastic ride that was. Just coming up past here, it's past the Oaking Change there. Now, this has been quite controversial. I never realised how controversial it would actually be to like a meal. I actually really enjoyed that. No, it's not for everybody. They serve donuts in there, they serve some hanging kebabs. Hanging kebabs are very unusual. I quite like how they've actually taken the decision to create a whole new menu, which is quite bold in fairness, because I've listened to the feedback and tried something new. Now, the donut burger, I really enjoyed it. It's really sweet. Again, it's not for everybody, and I appreciate that some people might not like it. However, I really did, and I thought it was a really good attempt at something different, and the kebabs are great as well. The only sticky point is it was £20, so it is a lot of money. However, I enjoyed it much better than I did at the pizza and pasta place anyway. So yeah, have you tried it yet? Let us know in the comments what you think about the Oaking Change, the new and improved woodcutters. I'm just going to head over here now, because there's some I've been told that there's some stuff that's been going on outside of the old dungeons, so let's go over there and we'll see what's going on. Now, interesting, down here looks like they've put down a much more permanent looking fence in front of what was the old dungeon. I mean, they've still got the facade for Land of the Dead for the Amigos in the Afterlife, which is a bit weird. I'd like if they took that down. It doesn't need to be up all year round. It's not a big undertaking to take that down, surely. And it would be better if they took it down. But oddly though, it does seem, I mean, having this permanent fencing does seem like something's going to be happening quite soon with regards, because we all know behind there is where Project Horizon is rumoured to be, well, not rumoured, it's where it's meant to be going. We don't know what's going on. It's all gone very quiet with that, so hoping for some news this year, but the way things are at the moment, it doesn't look particularly great. But hopefully, I've got everything crossed that we get some good news with regards to Project Horizon. And yeah, I mean, this fence is it's very strange, because there is a gate there, so presumably when it opens up for Scarefest, you'll head down that gate there to get into the attraction. But yeah, that's definitely a very permanent looking fence there though, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but changes nonetheless. Now in here it does feel like there's a lot of dead space now, especially with Flavio Fandango's going. You've got the Ice Age Theatre there, as it was, which is completely unoccupied, and there's all this area here. It's had a nice look of paint, and it looks, they've made an effort with the presentation of it, but it just feels like it could offer so much more here, especially with those two things there. Big empty space. Well, that's going to be the main entrance to a new area perhaps for the future. But there's not a lot going on down here at all, so yeah, it's very quiet down here. And there was rumours a few years ago that these cars were actually going to be moved down to CBeebies. I've not heard anything about that for a good while now. Whether that's still going to happen in the future, or whether it was even just a legitimate rumour at all, but it's something that was talked about considerably a few years ago, and it's all gone quiet about that now. So whether I'd like to see it down there, and then this whole area could be really redeveloped and made into something, because now these cookie cars don't really fit in with the Williams theming, and it'd be quite nice if either they get a Williams makeover or they get put into be CBeebies themed further down the road. Another one of the downsides, you know, taking the stage away here, all the picnic benches that were on there don't appear to have been replaced. They have actually been put in. They're kind of behind that area just down there, so they're not out. So in terms of having somewhere to eat, you've drastically had a number of places reduced, which is a bit of a shame, and a number of different eateries as well, because you still have a lot of eateries on there. So that's another thing to be aware of really when you come down here. They've reduced the number of eateries, and they've reduced the number of picnic benches, which is a bit of a shame really, because it's quite nice sitting out here on a nice warm day like today and taking in the sunshine and looking at the towers. So there is a new place to eat food here at Alton Towers, and it's a place that's what used to be the donut place, and it actually, or was it the hot dog place? On Tower Street anyway, and it's serving dirty fries. If you look at this here, so this portion here was £6 with your pass. I think that's pretty decent. That, not bad at all. And let's see what it tastes like. It's got this. There's all sorts of different flavours. This is called the Big Mac loaded dirty fries, and it's got crispy onions on it, all sorts of burger sauce, gherkins and chilies. So let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to eat the rest of this and I'll let you know if I'm finished. So I'm just eating all that food now. You can see it's completely empty there. I have to say I'm really impressed with that. £6 for that. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a massive portion as well. Hidden out of the way really, because it's on Tower Street there, and it's not really where anywhere's going to be at lunchtime. So I'm going to have to remember that for the future. But yeah, get yourself over there for £6. Absolute bargain. Really good. So just come down to have a look at Spinball Wiz and see what's going on down here. I just noticed it's on a 10-minute wait. So if that's the case, I think I'm just going to get myself straight in there and get myself on. In fact, I'll have a look at the single rider queue actually, because I've not used this yet. Let's go and have a look at single riders. It's on a 10-minute. Change of plan. It's actually on about half an hour looking at that queue line. And single riders is about 10 in front of me, so it's going to take absolutely ages. I'm going to head down to X-Ax, so I might give it a visit afterwards to see what it's looking like then, but it's definitely not 10 minutes now. Oh, it's always such a great atmosphere when you come into X Sector. You hear the music, you see the trains going around. I have to say, Smiler, it is my second favourite ride. I know it's controversial. It is my second favourite ride here in X Sector, but it's a fantastic ride to watch. It really, really is, and it's incredible how they managed to fit in those 14 inversions in such a short, small space, really. And yeah, they've done such a great job. Just going to come down here and see what the queues are. We did try and get Casper on this. He's 1 centimetre too small for this. So hopefully next time we come, he'll be able to get his first ride on the Smiler. It is a great ride. I mean, it's just, I've had good rides and bad rides on this, but if you get a bad one, it is rough. It's on 45 minutes, that's not too bad at all, really. So I might have to check the single rider out for that. We'll go down and watch the trains go around for a little while, and then we'll check out the single rider queue. Something I find quite creepy about this queue line, actually. Walking through these little rat runs, like you're at some kind of weird little science experiment walking through here. Alton Towers really has a thing with conducting science experiments on people, don't they? So yeah, I think it's really, really well done. It's weird because it's well themed, but it's not well themed at the same time. But it's quite immersive and works really well. So the good thing is that the single rider isn't queuing out of here, so hopefully it won't be too long. It was 45 minutes to the main queue line, so hopefully we can considerably shorter than that. I've just been on Smiler, 10 minutes there for single rider, which is absolutely fantastic. Running a bit rough, but you know, I've just noticed that Oblivion's on 35 minutes, so I'm going to check out the single rider there. But I have to say, 45 minutes for the Smiler, for 10 minutes for the single rider, it's absolutely fantastic. It just shows that it works. So I'll see how much it works over on Oblivion now. So let's go check out the Oblivion single rider queue. I've just had a fantastic ride on Oblivion. It was advertised as a 35-minute wait, and I just walked straight into the station, got straight on it. Absolutely fantastic. The original one drop wonder. I mean, not many coasters really scare me. Oblivion still does it. It's weird, of all the dive coasters, that drop is still the most intense, and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's crazy considering 1998 it was the original one, and still now it's the one that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Sure, there's better ones like Sheikra or whatever. Griffin is still, that's got a much better layout. Baron looks better, but the intensity of that drop, nothing compares. Right, I've got some merch to go and check out now. And these are what I wanted to look at. Runaway Mine Train resins, £18. Look at that. How cute is that? Right, I'm just going to have to go and buy one of them then. £18 it is. Don't they look great? Fantastic. We've also got these Mine Train socks as well that have come in, which are £5 or £7. The adult ones. Brilliant. Love it. That's the end of the video here, and I have to say I've had an absolutely fantastic day. Very short but sweet, but it's been really, really enjoyable. And it's been great to get back on some of these rides, test out the single rider, and of course find a new place that's serving really decent food as well, because here that can be quite difficult, as has been discussed many times. Yeah, we've had a fantastic day. I'd say Oblivion, that walk on for the single rider, the Smiler, pretty much 10 minutes straight onto it when it's advertised as 45, and it really was. Looking at the queue line as well, it was really queued back. So yeah, that's it now for us. The next thing is we're going on a 9-day trip around the Netherlands. So we've got loads of parks there. We've got new parks, we've got old parks, and we've got RMCs to do as well. So that'll be the 5th RMC, so really excited about that. And it'll be Casper's 2nd and 3rd RMC. So if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button because it helps the video, it helps us, and it helps us create more content as well. So thank you very, very much for watching. Let the positivity in and ride it out. Bye guys.